And we are back, Final Fantasy Randomizer fans, RPG Limerick viewers, with a new race, new seeds, same flags with new runners, this time extra Danny involved. I am Thaving Hawk, with us on Restream and Tracker duty, or on Restream and Comms duty, sorry, is Oslato. No downing our Tracker Mechlin for resetting things and getting stuff set up. Oslato, for anyone who missed it, what is this flags? Or what are these flags?
Well, here we are again, we're back. And we have happened to discover that it's the same thing again! So here we go again with another 2018 Swiss, which is always going to be a fun time. So, yeah. So here we go again. There's a Force Black Belt this time. Basically, same thing all over again. It's gonna be a great time. So yeah, same thing as before. Nope. There's slow boat, no harm, all for White Mage, no life in battle. Thief is going to be the usual 10 agility, and the black belt was forced.
Well, with the black belt, the way it's been rolling, since we don't have any balances for that thief to make it better, and the fact we have known consistent tiles for the grind, it seems to be meta for these older seeds.
Yeah. And remember, because there are no scaling, you're not going to get any real boost for getting key items or orbs. It's just basic. And remember, the encounter rates are high. Overworld encounter rates, real high. So we're going to see a lot of stuff on the overworld. Thankfully, unrunnables turned off. But remember, your NPC fetch quests will yield the same thing. So you know that once you get crystal, you can go get, once you get crown, get crystal, crystal to herb, herb to key. That's a given. But where the TNT lives, you don't know. Where the adamant is, you don't know. There are only 2 incentivized dungeons, and that is ordeals, and that is ice. Everything else in the wild.
Indeedly do. And with the encounters the way they are, with the overworld encounters, dungeon encounters, it's extra annoying that this is well before the early camping gear was given, so no potions, no softs, no pures, no tents to start with. If the stores don't have them, you ain't gonna get them, and even if you have, they might be expensive.
Yeah, there is no guarantee that there will be cheap items in this place, because again, if you look, the scaling for, we're off. The scaling for money is going to be 220 to 400%. Alright, let's check out White Magic. Oh, that's a great one. Lamp, Soft, and Exfer. Exfer I'd take, but again, huge extra. But you got Ice 3, Zap, and Bane. And that's a reroll. That is a reroll from Yuna. We are done with the white. We are going with reds.
Is that going to be multi-red cage, or is that going to be rainbow? Looks like it's probably going to be rainbow. Yep, rainbow.
Nope, double black.
No.
We're all offense. So, that is... Now remember, this Tournament of Champions, these are veteran champion players. I like this move. It's an early... Basically, you found nothing that you wanted. You're going to take the gamble.
Yeah, we see some camping gear. We got some cabins around
a
little under 200 gold. And cheap potions, but the houses did not roll nice. They will not be affording those for a little while.
Nope. And we did see a lot of Zap being bought from Yuna. I like that. Zap strats, always good.
4th dimensional magic is always fun to mess with.
Absolutely. Sunflash, thanks for popping in and seeing that we managed to keep it going. Appreciate it, buddy. And thank you to Drinks Glue for the raid. And there's our Adamant. That is a guaranteed X-Cal that no one can use.
Isn't that exactly where it was in our previous seed?
Oh dear, Danny, there's your spiders. They have rubbed this time.
Nice.
Our Lady of the Spiders is back again. That makes me very happy.
Yeah, early slow boat. That's
nice to see.
Maneuverability around the inner sea.
The slow boat.
Putt along, but it gets the job done.
Oh yeah, putt boat's fine. Don't make fun of putt boat.
Putt boat to the moon.
Alright, so with that, we're gonna go say hello to good old Jack Garland. We need some ice. I'm not gonna zap him, unfortunately. We're just gonna throw a big chunk of ice in his face.
Noctis using that one cabin they purchased, or got, yeah, they must have purchased that, and there's the crown from the king.
So the king's just giving you, oh, and there's the canoe. Okay, so we know what that means. The floater's gonna be completely lost to us for most of this game.
Floater's gonna be locked in sky.
Probably.
Cube is gonna be somewhere in
Waterfall.
sea.
I'll say waterfall. I'm feeling.
Waterfall, but loose.
Ooh, I like the way you think. I like that. So both of our runners going to revive some KO'd party members at the clinic, and off to the inn we go. Nope, Noctis is going to look for. Yeah, those are expensive cabins, but you need them.
Some bad rubs getting their...
Yeah, those rub wolves are very unpleasant. Does the hags have anything bad? I don't know, but we might find out later.
The seas often have something dangerous.
Oh, yes.
So far, the encounter table hasn't been too dense up front, which is nice to see.
Hello, Bicky. What do you have for us? Because we have, again, large chunks of ice to throw at your face. Alright, Noctis, meanwhile, heading for the ship.
Gonna go to the adamant and the... Actually, this makes sense. Go to the crown turn-in. You've got the crown cycle you can go through to get the key sooner than later.
Yep.
And the rod from Bicky, so that's not immediately useful. The key, though, could be much more so.
Yes, that could be very useful. We definitely want to see that key. But what we really want to see is white and black magic over in Provoca. Let's see what we have in white. Survey says... Okay, Cure 4. That's actually not bad.
Cure 3, unfortunately.
Sorry,
but
3.
Still, that's good.
That's garbage, though. As the
unfortunately...
Advanced Dark and the Advanced Level 1 flags are not turned on. So Cure 3 it is, and probably Invis, yep.
Unfortunately, for all the proselytizing I did for taking the crown turn-in sooner to get the keychain taken care of, Noctis just said, nope, I'm going to Provoke anyways.
Probably was thinking he could find some better magic, because Astos can be a real pain at these low levels. Okay, let's see if the hags have anything. A script? Now remember, we are in vanilla script, so we didn't add anything, but we didn't take anything away either. Stun Touch, I see. Ooh, that's an ambushing party of Sahogs and Odd Eyes. This is just gonna eat up time. Not doing anything, they're just annoying.
No armor on this party, so gonna take a few hits, but Ice 3, well, when you can just freeze the water around them and they just go and sink.
Okay, cheap tents though, 33 gold for tents is not bad. Considering that it could have rolled a lot worse.
Most definitely. Now Yuna is going straight towards the castle.
Absolutely. I like this play. It's good. It's good. I mean, maybe they were looking for Quad X just to make this a quick fight, but this progression chain is guaranteed to lead to the key, which is one of the items you will need.
Ice Castaway Ice gets the job done. That is the crystal.
Noctis taking a bit of a gamble here. Looks like we're headed to Matoya first to check the chests. Maybe we see some loose?
This is a very interesting diversion from the expected order of operations. I like it.
It's different. I like the divergence. Does it pay off? Ooh, okay, a gold Cheerio, a flame sword. That's actually not bad, but it's not great. Because right now,
out of order.
Yeah, our runners are just about to do a little bit of high fiving as they pass each other. Maybe this pony goes away, and high five.
Yeah, but both runners using the canoe to zigzag through the river system or the rivers and save a few tiles of encounter transition. Noctis, now having gone to Matoya early, is going to have to backtrack here.
And there's the herb, which will lead to the key. So far, Yuna pretty much going to be pedaled down for a bit.
There's that stun touch.
Yep, and right on the only character who's really good at running. I remember
I
playing
like
the...
this play from...
Which play?
I like this play from Yuna. The run, ice run.
Yeah, because you got no thief. I remember playing the vanilla game when you had this, and it was... Yay, I got the ship, and I was like, oh, this thing is full of encounters and goes slow. Okay, another divergence here.
Noctis going north to the northern dock instead of using the river docks, which would have been a bit faster.
Okay, are we gonna... So we're gonna turn in the adamant. We're gonna get the Excalibur, which we can sell. Because that's all you can do with it now. And there's the key for Yuna, which is big. So you can check the armory. Both in Dwarves and in Elfland Castle. Do these spires have anything nasty? I don't know, we'll find out later. Okay, soft potion, 43. Opal armor is totally junk, but great to sell.
It would be hilarious if the Medusa script had rub in it, but I don't think that's possible.
Nope.
Because we didn't shuffle the script to Rub and Warp.
There's Rub right there. Speaking of, there's Rub and Warp. Warp, great spell to have, especially because Ice Cave is on the agenda. There's Cure 4.
Much valued.
But it's in slot 4.
Do we have improved Cure 4 on with these flags so it can cure status ailments? That's something I wanted to ask.
Ah! You ask and you shall receive.
Because they get fast at level 4, and it's Red Mage learnable, and Crystal acquired by Noctis. Running low on gold for Yuna, but picks up a few pures just to be safe. We've seen so many annoying poisons and stones, and Opal armor going away to make some money. 33,000 gold to get those pro rings for 1,100 apiece. Get at least 2 of those.
At least 2. You definitely want at least 2.
Noctis going to get that crystal turn in for the herb as Yuna leaves. Will Yuna go river system? I can only imagine they would.
I would think yes, I would. So I've taken a look. I believe that Cure 4 will do everything that it does currently. Believe. Do not quote me on that.
Full heal, bring back from poisoning, bring back from stone.
Hey, you remember the last broadcast that wolves were bad? They're just as bad.
Yeah, I remember with all the wolf types had bad things on them.
Okay, so let's see what's in Corneria Locked, if there's anything here. Oh, yep. There's a defense sword. That's totally worth your time.
Yep, evasion stick acquired.
Yep, because remember, this is before the Rue stick was a thing. The power stick will still be in the game, which is absolutely 100% useless. The only thing noteworthy about it is it sells for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hilarious.
And Beedly-doo.
And the irony being...
munching on Yuna's party.
Ugh, you gotta hate them. The irony being that the power bonk, the power gauntlet does something. The power stick does absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's much like the Pro Cape versus the Pro Ring. The Pro Ring provides instant death protection. The Pro Cape is just a piece of armor.
It's a good piece of armor, though. Okay, this could be bad. That's a wolf pack. Okay, Yuna gets away. That's good. No one cares about asps. Okay, so Yuna is here with key in hand, so we get to see what's in the Dwarven Armory. Walking by the Hooray Dwarf. Okay, that's fine. Leave him alone.
So far, neither runner has done anything with the Hooray Dwarf. Unfortunately, my hopes that they will liberate the Hooray Dwarf from his constant hooray screaming hell will not be...
You know what? As long as they carbonate bubbles, it's a good race.
There's a lot of chests in ice, and there could be a loose there, so...
But there's no loose in dwarves. No loose in dwarves whatsoever. Yeah, well, it's time to go to sea or a volcano. And whatever...
Ice, volcano or marsh is all that's left for the runners at the moment, and the sages.
And the sages, I was going to say, and the sages, but I can't see the runners really making a beeline for marsh, but I do see them sell on not that, sell that.
That would have been a fat finger reset and run back, but this is enough gold to get that third pro ring.
Absolutely.
Or fourth if he wants to put one on the black belt until it's up to level, and yes he is. I should say, we don't know who Yuna is. It could be a he or a she.
We don't know. What we do know is they are a champion, and they're racing in the Tournament of Champions. That's all we know. Windfox, I know you don't like the Vorpal. I know you don't like carbonating bubbles. But it has to. But both of them are important, especially in this flag set, because the Vorpal is still a great sword. Because you might not find anything else.
To anyone who is not used to the Final Fantasy Randomizer community, carbonating bubbles, we will explain it. If it happens, it is a thing.
It will happen. I am calling it now. Commentator calling this. As a member of Bubbles Soda Co., I have to see it. Okay, fast acquired for Noctis. That's good. And Fire too.
Also, as a member of the development community who's putting Bubbles in as an alternate fiend.
She's already in. It's just I had to fix her so that Fade became a normal thing that she does. Alright, so we're back on the river system. Find some... Everyone loves Caribs until you find them, and they have bad things. And we definitely see...
Caribs are a meme for a reason.
They are. And you definitely see the lack of any XP progression or scaling, because they only gave about 400 XP. Noctis gonna get the key, while Yuna is checking the item shop. Able to afford 2 houses. Hey, there you go. And a bunch of tents. More importantly, what's behind magic? I'm gonna check armor. That's good. What's in armor? Silver, not bad. Not bad. Affordable, too.
Yep, that's a gold bracelet on the black belt for now, and 3 silvers, plus the pro rings for the entire team. So that is actually survivable gear.
Yep, that's really good for early game. Oh, there's Fade. There's Life and Harm 4. And there's Fire 3 and Saber and Blind, but no one cares about Blind. Improved Dark was not a thing back then.
I do believe I saw Noctis with Opal. Oh, there's the floater in Crescent. Okay, thank you. Slowboat is not a thing today.
Oh, well.
We are going to have sub 15-minute, potentially, floater access for Yuna.
I am not overly pleased about this.
1436 into the skies, and Ice Cave coming right up.
Again, I'm a huge fan of the Icebox play, always will be. But there could be some nasty stuff in here. We have seen... Ooh, Pete's have Cremate. That is an XP grind that you do not want.
The Zap strats for Yuna on the Cockatrices, getting coupled down, and the mummies.
All the mummies! Excellent. That is exactly what you want Zap to do. No, Jay. No. This is a Danny seed. My hands are clean on this one.
That's why we had the bad spiders with Rub.
That's why we had the bad spiders with Rub, exactly. No, the original broadcast, I rolled that seed, so you can blame me for whatever that is, but not this one.
The contents of the seed, not the loss of a racer.
No, no, I'm not. I'm good. I'm not that good.
Well, we're on this race right now, and Yuna is in ice, on Ice 1, making their way down, as Noctis took the lower route, avoiding the river system, is gonna find the floater here with the sages, and go right down, and probably go ice as well. I doubt we'll see a volcano dive before ice for either of these runners.
No, I don't think that that's gonna be in the cards just yet. What year do we get?
This is a Seed 2.
Seed 2, same as what I rolled. We both rolled the same thing tonight.
Incentive loot out of ice. That is nice to see.
Huge.
And I'm assuming...
Get out. Yep.
Yeah. Get out. Save it. Can redive ice if we really need to. Has plenty of charges because warp was easily available for all the casters.
It is the 2018 J. That's the one. And unfortunately, the slow boat has turned into fast airship. Oh well. What can we do?
Sarda coming up.
Yep, I like that. You have the rod, so you can go to Lich afterwards if you so desire.
If this is the slab, I'll laugh.
Nope.
It's the tail. Well, that's not going to get used.
I was going to say, it's more useless than that. Noctis in the air, 1653. That's pretty quick. Will we see an Earth?
Sarda before anything else.
Yep. Makes sense. You're there. Are we going Volcano? We are going Volcano into the old armory. Okie dokie.
I like this play. You've got a good number of items. You know you've dealt with most of the progression you can get in the Inner Sea. We faded Marsh for both runners, even though they have the key, so if they have to dive, they can. And Yuna's fading. Yuna has good enough armor on their party. If they can get an Agama grind for any value, this could be the go for Jet.
But that's going to be a long Agama grind without any bonuses to XP.
True. No XP gain or scaling with this. Plus, we don't have the bottle, so we don't have the Oxyale. We don't have the Chime or the Cube.
Nope.
So, access to one Fiend and plenty of loose.
Well, yeah, we have access to Lich, if you count him as a Fiend.
True. One speed bump, and that's... Well, a speed bump and a, like, pothole, I guess, is the vampire. I actually like this move because Yuna made very good time just getting here. If this turns out to be doable... Oh, it is Rub. This is not... Well, they have pro rings.
They have pro rings, but that is only protection, not complete resistance.
Yes, 2 and 3 or 3 and 256 chance.
And that black belt is not doing enough damage right now to really do this solo at this point.
If this turns out, there's a pro ring, but they've already got all 4 of them, and Noctis gonna check the Titans, or the Hall of Giants.
Which will be the Hall of Giants.
One of the things I learned about the Pixel Remaster, instead of the Hall of Giants just having a bunch of trap tiles, there's literally just 2 walking giants that you can encounter, and then you have to leave and come back.
Ugh.
It's rather weird.
Okay. I think this looks like Noctis is going to go into Northwest Castle. I believe that this is a mummy tile that you can grind on.
Yes, the right and left tiles.
Yes. Whether or not he takes them, I don't... Yep, there he goes. That's not... 2 is not great. Okay, so you're getting about 1,000 XP, 1,500 XP off of these Agamas, so that's a problem, though. Okay, you're starting... Okay, Punch Can's starting to come online.
With the amount... Oh, that's...
That kind of makes me wonder if Agamas are a bit dodgy or a bit thick.
Thick, it seems.
Yeah, and they have heat, which is not horrible, but not great. The stun touch does worry me. Yeah, that worries me. You could lose.
This is not a safe grind with only 2 party members.
Meanwhile, we see the canal opening up for Noctis. Yep, this is time to evac. This is not good. Oh dear. Iguanas have rub. Does everything have rub in this seed?
We would like to see something funny like that, but honestly, this early grind attempt, if Yuna can get out, I don't think was that much of a loss of time. It was a very fast rundown and a reasonably quick run up, but if this is a wipe before they can get out,
it's bad.
This could give Noctis back the progression that they lost, or time they lost comparatively.
They made it out. They did make it out. Noctis will find a group of wizards. Not what you want to see. Are we going to Ordeals? No, we're going to the desert. Okay. We're going to check desert.
You've got a solo black belt, but you're going to take the time to check?
Well, you have
this. This is interesting.
Yeah, but you can't do steak and wings. That you could do. Depending on if it has rub or not, like everything else in the game seems to have at this point. Nope.
This is a rather short encounter 1-2. I kind of like the overall grind with this, if it exists.
Well, that sandworm is probably your best bet so far. But they are thick, and they rolled heat. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? Okay, they're not too thick. 2,700 experience. Not a great place in the encounter table, that's for sure. The loot has been picked up for Noctis. We're doing the warp trick on ice. Okay, we're gonna check the low quadrant. Not new game, there you go. Nope, same thing. I'm thinking this is starting to look like all these quadrants have the same stuff in them. Yeah, this is a... Double sandworm is nothing to sneeze at. But...
Fortunately, it's also double the attacks.
Yeah, and double the heats. And, okay, no, that's not... that's not a safe grind.
I like what Yuna's trying, going for the grind sooner than later, but at this point, you're already down 3 party members. You're not nearly enough damage to 1 or 2 tap some of these encounters. I would go back to the item search and then come back to the grind when you're better set up. Maybe just restart the dive on Volcano, loose, and go walking grind, and then come back in and take some Agamas after you've gotten through Volcano.
The stun touch is what worries me more than anything, because once you're stunned and you're down, it's... Oh, not that party. Not that party.
Our Ankylios, aka the Fun Police.
Because they ruin every... And they have hold. None of these grinds are good. The eye seems to be the safe grind at this point.
Well, Noctis on the eye at the moment, as you say.
Yeah, but he's...
With the sword on the red mage even, so doesn't have to use any charges.
Well, but it is a party grind at this point. He doesn't have anyone down. Now, he could fall through, deal with the trap tile there, run around on the damaging ice, and maybe dance some party members so we can actually get this grind on the way, but... That
is a risk.
That is a big risk.
I do not know if Noctis has the same silver bracelet / pro ring kit for the rest of the party that Yuna has currently.
Which is a really good setup, but the problem is Yuna is just not finding anything worth grinding on. The sandworms are the best, but it's a roll of the dice every time if they're going to hit you with paralysis. Or heat.
Or you're gonna face 2 versus 1. 1 seems doable, and it is more experience, but it's taking so much time to walk. It's 2 encounters deep, I believe.
Yep. The first one is steak and wings, then sandwich. Okay, you got the attack first. So if you can take out one of these before it gets you, no, that's okay. Okay, we're not in a bad spot, but I'm worried about that paralysis. The stun is the big problem here.
These are
right
about
there.
250 damage, it looks like.
Oh, and they have gaze too, and frost. Okay, this is gonna come down to 2. Nope. Yeah, this is a very it's a tough spot.
It's a grind, and the risk is there. I honestly think reviving the party and then rediving those Agamas would be a better use of the time.
It's a real hard call, because there's an old saying in the randomizer community. It's the grind. You use the grind you have. You don't go looking for another one. You know that this is here. You know it's relatively easy to get. And if you can crit, you can take one of them out in 2 turns.
Well, that was 2 turns to take one out, and that was another crit. So if the paralyzation does not get the kill off...
Okay, and there's the frost, so we know it's coming around. We know it's going to be attack again. Oh, this is about turn order. Gets it. Got it. That was way too close. 5,000 experience, though, is... Well, technically 550, but it's yes, the overall grind is safe. You can reset of any encounter you want, but it's time. Now, Noctis will get off-step encounters, but so far nothing we've seen here is that bad. It's just it's time. Now, the difference is Noctis is a full party, while Yuna is funneling.
Noctis wants some survivability before the punch cannon comes online.
Sure.
So that it makes sense what Noctis is doing.
Absolutely. You can't really take an eye out in one shot at this point. If you could, great, but you can't. Oh, we're die. Oh, is that a miscue? Does he have warp left? No, he doesn't. Okay. I guess.
Well, we have what's known as the banana.
Yep. Well, is he gonna check the chests? Nope. Yeah. So this is gonna basically be get out of ice, get back in the air, and keep looking for stuff at this point.
Yep, you know where the eye is if you want to come back.
Mm-hmm. Or he can drop back down. Jay, do not get that in people's heads. They will remember that. So, we're going to Volcano. Yeah, okay, so... Now, the difference is that a lot of stuff in here has rub, and I don't think Noctis went and picked up all that, all those pro rings.
Nope, but there is one in the top chest in Agama.
True.
Just something to remember.
That's true. But all it has to do is land on the black belt.
Noctis not checking. Noctis is going to do the same thing. Go straight down to the Agamas, check what they've got, take the grind. Obviously, once you've got the punch cannon online, you can go back and search boxes if you need to find something loose.
Yeah,
So far, the only thing that either of these runners have checked outside of the Inner Sea was Sarda's cave.
Yes. So, the thing is, I'm watching Yuna, and that black belt is starting to come online. He's level 21. The grind is working.
Yeah, one more level and he'll get the 6 hits, and that should be enough to one-shot depending on the situation, could be enough to one-shot one of these worms.
Yeah. Well, I think he's close right now. Yeah, there's 6 hits, one-shotting, so yeah. That's a good sign for Yuna. That's a real good sign that you're ready to rock and rumble. But we're going to pop in here, grab the flame shield. You know we're going... Okay, so your guys are low. This is what you want. Heal up your black belt and get ready to Yep, so Noctis is going to try the Agama grind.
Put some...
Yeah, getting the red mage so he has something. Because they have Ice 3, which will be very helpful. Alright, so here we go. So it's only 860. There's Pro Ring. But remember, so far, he's gotten primitive strikes, and he hasn't seen anything that they could do yet. So he doesn't know that they have Rub as an ability. And all it's going to take is that black belt getting hit by it, and this grind is a write-off.
Once Yuna gets a little higher, you could see not having to go to the worms and might just take the fights with the stake and wings instead, so he doesn't have to make it down through 2 other encounters. So this could actually speed up the grinds.
But we don't know what they have. There's the rub. Okay, so Noctis has seen the rub. And oh, that's just insulting to that poor Agama. Black Mage slap for 1 damage. Terminated. Ouch.
Well, that's the rub with that encounter. Yes, I made that joke.
I know you did.
Stunned, right. 1 hit point Black Mage, doing nothing.
He's gonna do his job. Oh, that ain't good. Trying to bring out the ice magic to finish this. There you go. Still though, this grind is slow to get off the ground at this point. And Yuna has a big lead right now. One-shotting sandworms. Probably somewhere around level 26, I would guess.
I think 23 or 4. But we will see. Probably going to be 1 level here. It's been a few fights since I've seen a promotion.
25. Yep.
25.
Getting close to 26. Like, okay, that's fine. Meanwhile, the
Agama in the middle side.
The Agama, meanwhile, is not behaving itself. It's still standing and not killing and not taking out the party members that Noctis does not want up.
Yeah, not only that, this is actually a relatively thick Agama.
There.
It's comparable essentially to these sandworms, but
with Rub.
Exactly.
Okay, so that gives him. So now they're up to 27 or 7, or sorry, 12, 7, 3 XP per party member, which is good. We're starting to roll on this.
Now, if you're Yuna, do you go for the 42 or do you take the 32?
In these flag sets, I take the 42 because if you look at the scaling, it's not horrible, but with no consecutive nuclear turned off, there is a very good chance you're going to need a lot of HP.
You can get quite chonky. There's no blursings, so we don't have any negative effects applied to this, but no positives either. Just use the punch cannon as it can be.
Yep, so it's 27 for Yuna. Meanwhile, we're still waiting for the Agama to take care of that red mage for us. Although the red mage is doing work. I can't say that it's not.
Almost shocked the red mage hasn't been moved to the front of the party, because with them both in the back, they have equal chance of being hit, I believe.
It's close to equal, yep. Oh. That's a moment that Noctis does not want to see.
That Agama is zoning in on the black belt.
Yep, not good. Now, the black belt is also gaining a lot of MDef as it levels, but MDef alone will not save you from the rub. Still hits pretty hard, too.
Gaining quite... Yeah, it also seems to be, or gains absorb, but that's only if he's not wearing any armor, which I don't know if Nocta has, like, that gold bracelet they got.
Where's Yuna going? Okay, just running off some encounters, okay. Thought they were heading for the ship.
Yeah.
It's like, jeez, that's fast. Yeah, we're one-shotting these instant. 28, a few more levels. Meanwhile, knocked aside, we still have that red mage up. Now, that could come in handy for viability in the future.
If I were Yuna, I at this point would probably just try the Tyro, or the Steak and Wings packs.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly could.
Based on how fast that first encounter is, it could be just as fast cycling as this Agama is currently for Yuna. Of course, until Yuna gets their black belt into one-touch mode, in which case it'll be substantially faster for Noctis.
Well, at this point, Yuna is very close to putting the pedal down to just be like, we're going to start killing fiends off very fast.
As boring as it is to see these runners grind, we just have to enjoy the fact that since they got the floater and the airship so soon, we're not stuck boating everywhere for an hour before we actually find and get to the grind, like we've seen so many times the past few days.
True. Question chat, what year? This is Swiss, the Swiss of 2018.
Oh, Noctis lost the black belt.
Yep, there. Was it Rub?
I didn't see what did it, but stun touch on that red mage does not help. Gonna try and fight it out. Doesn't have the charges.
Okay, he's got it. But this is a problem now.
Does he have enough warp charges? 4 charges to use?
3, 2. No, he's not. He's not going to have enough to get out, but he's going to have enough to get to a pretty good floor to get out. So he can set.
Has cure 3, so he can get the run.
Yep, he'll salvage. He will salvage the dive, which is good. That's what he needs, because if he lost the dive here, that's. Oh, he don't know.
Oh dear, what? Why?
Stone touch on the Sphinx.
10 plus minutes of grinding lost by a stone touch Sphinx at the last 4 steps.
Danny, what have you done? That hurts. That hurts. We've all done that. Anyone who's run a black belt party before, you know the feeling that Noctis has right now, and it's not a good one.
I was gonna say, could have saved one of those warp charges by running up one of the floors that's almost completely lava and avoided some possible encounters, but I mean, I wouldn't even thought about it in the stress. I would just get out, get out, get out, get out.
You're at that point. You're in panic or go mode. Like, you need to get this done now.
That cedes a huge chunk of advantage to Yuna. Yuna was already on the grind before Noctis made the start with the early eye grind. Now Noctis is coming all the way back here and having to restart the grind in the process.
Yeah, this does not bode well. But as we
Flash
have
Geist for annoyance.
a little bit. But as we have said, and as every runner will tell you who has played this game, the real equalizer is and always will be Topher.
Noctis going spike tiles to drop the party down, gonna warp back up, and then try and focus experience on the black belt.
At this point, he has to funnel. He has no option. There is no going back. And the real part that I think hurts more, no caster item. If you had a caster item, because remember, not only does he have to get the grind, he has to leave with it.
Yep, and that drop down pack with those undead, that's more than one target to try and punch down, and not the highest chance of luck to run away.
Okay, but he is keeping the red alive. So he is going to use the red mage with that flame sword to kind of help deal some damage and hope that the eye will take out his parent. Meanwhile, Yuna is done. Yeah, Meridian, on the last floor of Volcano, one step away, ran to a Sphinx with Stone Touch and stoned the red mage, which was the only thing he had left.
Yep, 2 charges shy on the warps to get out completely, no exit. Meanwhile, Yuna, with the grind over, did 1,000 damage with that black belt and 8 hits to one of those sandworms. It was like, yep, I'm good to go. Let's make some progress.
Yep, this is now time to make the donuts, as they say. This is going to be hammer down.
I thought you were going to make a punching holes out of the enemy joke.
I could, but that's expected. I want to be unexpected. Okay, let's go into ordeal. So, get ready, chat, to make your prediction on the infamous 1, 2, 3, or 4. Oh, hey now.
That's hard reset first encounter.
Hey now, that was something that I bet you that Yuna had seen a long time ago. Oh, look, they're level 33.
That, I could see Yuna thinking, yep, heal up.
Yep, there it is. Yep. Nope. It's not the first one. Not the second one. Okay, so it's not. J Shadow saying in chat number 3. I'm gonna go with number 4. Seems so cruel considering how this seed has been, but it hasn't been cruel to Yuna yet, so I'll say 4.
I'll go 2 just because something else, but never 1.
Yeah, no, 4 is the cruel one. Let's be honest.
Smurf Tech, that is not an option. I am kind of shocked that Yuna didn't think, oh wait, I could get some levels on my casters there by taking on the T-Rex. See, never 1.
Never 1. 2. It is 2.
Up, down. Do we have an up, down, up?
Nope.
We have an up, down, down.
Down, down, yep. And we are on our way out. That's pretty quick. It's a pretty quick ordeals for Yuna. Now, it was pointed out...
2 warp charges.
That's true. It was pointed out in chat that Noctis' grind wasn't total bust. He did do a small party grind here on the eye before, so his party is not a total bust at this point. But he still has got to get rid of that red mage if he's going to really focus his XP. Not Yuna getting the slab. No point opening anything else.
That will lead to the chime once it's translated and walk to Lefane. And of course, Lefane doesn't have a superstore. It doesn't even have hospitality, I don't think.
No, it does not. That was a dev flag that was added after the fact. I believe, like most flags in the randomizer community, it was added as a joke. Because everyone makes jokes, and they become real.
Now, if you're Yuna, do you think I could promote to get access to some better gear and some more magic? Or do you think I don't care?
I don't care. I have fast. I don't care at this point.
Also, did Yuna take the armor off that black belt before? Because it's not helping at this point.
I don't know. And remember, Yuna did find the defense sword. So you don't care about magic at this point. Oh, I wouldn't.
Yes,
just go.
The defense sword was in Canaria locked. No TNT there because it was not incentivized, but that was what was there behind the key. Both runners have it. Yuna going to translate. Gonna check for the shop item though. Has the ability to go to both the... Nope, no shop item here.
That means it is in non-rack.
Well, close proximity check.
Yep. But what will it be? The ruby? That'd be funny. Yeah, that red...
It's gonna be the bottle.
Better not be. Yeah, the red mage with that fire sword will do a good amount of damage to that eye too. But yeah, okay, Noctis is starting to come online. Oh, it's the cube and it's expensive.
Well, after that grind in the desert, expensive. They didn't put out a lot of gold per fight, but there was a lot of fights taken, so...
Don't you worry, I know that. I've had to do that in Winter Tournament 2024, grinding in the desert for cash to get a max rolled item. I think it was a max rolled chime. It was not fun.
Well, at least it's not what used to be before the flag was set up so that an item in the shop in Canaria rolled lower than it would anywhere else so that you didn't have to grind on early encounters for absurd amounts of gold to get progression.
Oh, I remember those days. They were not good days. That Gasty, like nothing stands a chance against Yuna's parry at this point. Just walking through. The concern
there are quite a few holes in that donut now.
The concern that I have, and I'm sure that everyone can see it, is you have a punch cannon, but you have nothing else. Like you have no way to bring back down to party members. You have a defense sword, yes, and you have fast. But if Kraken decides to do Kraken things and focuses on your black belt, that's not going to go well.
Honestly, that's a good reason to promote, because if you can get that life, it's at level 6 along with Fade on that red mage post-promotion, that's at least some security.
Yes. If Yuna's going to promote, they're going to do it probably after they hit 42. Or before they go to Temple of Fiends Revisited.
Yeah, you want to get the maximum amount of MDef growth, which you lose when you go to the or promote to the master.
Sure do. And yeah, it does take a long time to get a black belt to 42 without any XP scaling.
I like this from Yuna. That was 5 Wiz Mummies in that pack. Good experience for those extra casters or casts.
Absolutely. Robot. There's the bottle. See, I told you it'd be in Waterfall. But a Bane Sword's not bad. That's a cast of Bane that you can use to try to get rid of Tia. Or Kraken if you're really desperate.
Well, Exfer was at level 1 white, and Bane was at level 1 black, and now we have a Bane weapon instead of having to use a charge. So Exfer and then Bane.
Are you suggesting Exfer Bane Chaos?
That would be hilarious, but I doubt that will happen.
No, you have a punch cannon. You're not going to do that. Yeah,
probably won't even have the caster alive.
yeah, that's the other thing too. Assuming the caster lives, because again, a nuke into a nuclear or a nuke or a nuclear is not going to be survivable by anybody except that black belt. Yep, time to do
Melman first for the translate, then gonna do Gaiam Lefane for the bottle and the slab turn in. Then you're right there for the Mirage Tower to go out for Tia. So this routing is gonna work.
Yep, we're 46 minutes into the seed. Not one fiend is down, but Yuna will start lighting up soon. There's Nuke. And it is learnable by everybody.
Pre-promotion at that. It's not in that third slot where Lit 3 is, which is promo locked for the black mage, and I don't even think the red mage can get it. The vanilla warp location.
Yeah, I remember seeing that in the vanilla game, like, yay! What do you mean I can't learn it? X for bracket is the best way to go against Chaos. I have done that. It is fun to do.
thankfully, Yuna gets away from the very, very rubby bugs and going to monster some speed bumpage instead of go sky first. I actually like this proximity-wise.
Yep, 26 on both the red mage and the black belt. At this point, I don't think he can afford to Dan the red mage. And the reason why is the red mage still has warp charges. He doesn't have to go down.
Yeah, and the last thing he wants is to find another Sphinx or equivalent.
Yeah, you don't want to lose this. Many a run has died due to stuff like that.
One must wonder what would be said if we were able to give an interview after this race.
Bad things about Sphinxes.
As these are runners under assumed names and anonymous, such that their opponents don't even know who they're running. We cannot have them on for interviews. We do apologize. We just get to imagine what is to be said.
Mm-hmm. You can think about it in the back of your mind.
There is no Sphinx in Ice. I was just saying an analog to the Sphinx that he saw in Volcano that stoned his remaining party member before he got out to save.
No, but the other thing is just because there's nothing like that here doesn't mean there's something that could do worse.
Huh. Werewolves have X-Fur, and then one ran away. I was like, I don't think I need to deal with the black belt these.
Again, I like X-Fur. It's a good spell. Yuna, meanwhile, just powering through Earth Cave. Nothing standing in their way. Noctis is one-shotting everything now, which is good. And the difference is that Noctis will have that red mage at a high enough level that it might be able to survive a little bit longer in a fiend battle.
It will survive longer. It'll have more later spell charges.
Yeah, which could, in theory, make a difference. And there they go. Noctis is leaving. We are warping out. 28 on both. So, okay.
Zap strats. Didn't
matter.
Anything. Punch did the job.
And another stoppage into a town, literally crashing into a town.
First Orblit at 49.20 for Yuna.
Yuna probably heading straight to Volcano next. Yep.
Yeah, Volcano, then straight south to Gaia, then to Lefane, then to Sky, and, well, the Oxyale is going to have to be somewhere at this point.
You would really hope so. So, Noctis is going to head to, looks like Ordeals. We know what's there. And Yuna doing the dive. No.
That slab.
There's no, before 42, there is no breakpoint. That's the last you hit is there. If you want to get maximum MDef, I believe it's 47.
Regardless, it is a fully operational punch cannon that can one-shot most anything short of a fiend, or a refight fiend.
Yeah.
Or a Warmech.
To be fair, you could probably one-shot Lich 2 and Carry 2. But you're not going to one-shot Crack. You might be able to one-shot Crack into Pain if you get crits. Tia 2, a little less so. Chaos, absolutely not. Chaos is just Pain.
Yep, our tracker noting that the bottle is going to be the vanilla turn-in with the fairy, so that should be our Oxyale already acquired. So, but Yuna is actually effectively in go mode, knowing where the necessary items are.
Question chat about the overall info on the thing. Objectives, generally speaking, it's get to Temple of Fiends and kill Chaos, depending on if 1, 2, 3, 4 orbs or shard count. And sometimes Chaos is in a box somewhere. Second
Did that
Orblet.
Black Mage actually cast fast on that black belt to hit 16 into carry?
No one's gonna...
Because that looked hilarious.
It's not... It doesn't matter. No one's gonna survive that black belt. It's a punch cannon. They are fundamentally broken.
Yes, anything that is touched by the punch cannon.
Yep, pretty much.
You just have to imagine that when promoted, that black belt doesn't just become a master, He becomes Kenshiro.
Technically, as long as you don't gain any levels with it, it's... Seriously, people, beside the town. Beside the town. You can't land...
We have something in the community about that, right? Someone certain piloting school.
There is a few people that tend to miss... I'm one of them. Listen, I can't say anything. I've done that too. I constantly run into things. Alright, and Oxyale it is, because that is defaulted.
So that is no more boxes to be opened for Yuna.
Oh,
because there's absolutely no reason to get anything else.
But Noctis is still popping some boxes. But this slab will pretty much... they need the bottle. That's the last thing that they're going to need, and then they're going to be good to go.
Yep, that's
Towns.
That's a visit to Waterfall.
Yep, towns,
to
mountains.
Get into full go.
Yeah, the problem is that that's a back and forth thing.
Is Noctis taking the zombie tile for a few fights? Nope, just okay, out of there. I was like, why would they do that? Ooh, Lefanian linebacker moment.
I hate the Lefanians for that. NPC guillotine doesn't work on them.
Yes, any NPC that has two text boxes, so something that was said and then it changes due to some other effect, cannot be guillotined.
That's why everyone's favorite Mohawk in Provoca cannot be removed, because he has two different things he says. One pre-Bicky and one post-Bicky.
Same with the random woman who occasionally blocks the magic shops in Canaria.
Yes. Save the princess. Just let me get my nuke charges and I will do that. Thank you.
Noctis just spotted the T-Rex.
He's
definitely not going to grind.
Noctis right now, I assume, is feeling that pressure that I lost a grind. I lost a lot of time. I need to hurry. Oh, there's that sound again.
Yep, those steak and wings packs would have been less than appealing, so
no,
the worms was the right choice.
Yeah, very much so. Yuna is into Mirage. Chat, I know I want to see it. I know you want to see it. Let's hope for our robot chicken friend to show up. Thank you, Danny.
You know Yuna would, because Yuna wants those levels on the casters.
You would think that they would, but you have to find good old Warmech first. That's the issue, is finding the little guy. Oh.
Noctis almost Loompa'd. They went to Lefane without going to Melman to translate. They realized it while they were on their way to to talk. We almost had a Loompa.
Yeah, we've already seen one runner in this tournament pop a bottle and forget, and then spend half an hour looking for the bottle.
Noctis is promoting.
I don't blame him at this point, because you need every advantage you can get your hands on. Again, you know you've lost significant time.
He's got reasonably good armor, I believe.
Yep.
No, so
he's got a. There's. The problem is doesn't really have a great weapon.
We have not seen the Vorpal, the Katana. We saw the X-Cal and sold it for gold.
Well, I mean, Noctis, I believe 28 for his Master and his renowned Red Wizard. I noticed...
Come on, Robot Chicken.
I will point out that you said the best sword first, and thank you very much for that.
I mean, it is a weapon that can be used. It can occasionally do some damage.
Yeah, Jay, it's a good point. Noctis could do that. No, don't get me wrong, these are Hydras, great experience. And he has Ice 3, so this is actually not a bad spot to get some levels.
Level 1 spell, he's got 3 casts of it.
Yeah, and that's
punch a Hydra out if it doesn't die.
Well, not in that case. Yeah, level 32. Level 32 black belt's not gonna is good, but in Temple of Fiends Revisited, that is not a Warmech sir. That is the nacho.
That gets pounded.
It's flakes now. So we found the rough part of the encounter table. Airs. I hate airs. They are the worst elemental that you can fight. Nope.
I always found it annoying when playing this game as a kid. If you killed one of the enemies, the other attack, it just moved on to an enemy that hadn't attacked already. But if you swung at an enemy, it just hit open air because the enemy you targeted died.
That's because the targeting system for enemies, if it hits a slot that doesn't exist, it keeps going. You don't have that luxury. But guess what? The randomizer does. It's not in these flags, but it does exist. Our great dev team, we have put in a fantastic new part of the code where that will switch now. Auto attacks will move. It's a flag set. It's a flag you can turn on if you want to play that way. Here we go. We have a Tia. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, it's okay. He cured right away.
Tia got a stay of execution for 1 turn.
Oh wow!
High absorb.
Yeah. And thank
14 hits only did 550 damage.
Oof, Tia's not playing around. There we go. 15 hits for 939. That's it. And thank you, Meridian in chat. Enemies don't pick their targets. They just attack. Yeah, you have to pick your target. The enemies does not. It is done by...
Noctis takes... Sorry, I was saying Noctis takes out the speed bump up in front of the speed bump, finds an ice sword, so that ninja is now swinging something useful.
Yeah, and you pick your targets. The enemies, they just cycle through each slot, and if there's a living character there, that's what they attack, based on the algorithm they use.
Sorry, bubbles will not be visited.
I know. We're not...
Must accept it.
I don't have an option. So we are at almost an hour. Yuna with 3 orbs lit. Noctis headed for Lich right now. Jay Scheidel, no.
Just no.
We don't want to save bubbles. That's not cool.
Yuna in go mode with that final orb on the way. Meanwhile, first orb coming out. Swing with the ice sword, doesn't get the job done. Punch with the punch cannon, kills the Lich.
Yeah, that's Lich for you.
Yeah, fasted black belt versus Lich kind of does that, or master in this case.
Okay, well, lobsters and sea snakes are not fun. They have some magic that's not for... Oh, that's an yeah. Yuna says, I am done with this. That is an ambushing party of Sahags and Wizzahags. That's just a time waster. You would... It's less time to redive.
Noctis picking up the black and white magic for the party.
Nope. You're not getting Cure 4. That's locked out. Sorry.
Oh, there's Lit 2 again.
Yep. Okay, so...
Wants to keep the third caster alive, because it also...
No.
It's the healer.
Now, this is going to make a bit of a difference, though, because remember, Noctis' Red Mage actually has more levels.
By a substantial margin.
Yes, 28... the canoe was very early. The floater was in Crescent Lake, but our runners kind of didn't go there for a bit. Yuna did, and Noctis was, I think about 5 minutes behind?
Yeah, thereabouts. It was canoe from Sarah, and then, yeah, the sages had the floater. Both runners completely faded marsh.
Yeah, which, you know what? I'm not going to complain about that. Yep, Noctis picking up life, big thing. That could be useful.
I like the fact that Noctis is sticking to a 3-man at this point.
Wow. The Black Wizard is not really going to do much good. Because, let's face facts here. Doesn't have the levels for any spells. And can't equip anything worth equipping. Okay, Yuna, meanwhile, back in to see. Let's see how far we make it this time. One thing of note, no ribbons have been found. Yeah, pretty much fast is pretty much all it's useful for at this point.
Yuna getting past some snakes this time. Let's see if they can get further down than the second floor.
The problem is they're gonna reach that part of the encounter table that just goes. You can't avoid it. You will hit it eventually.
And one of those will be the seafood party pack. That time it wasn't a
Strike.
preemptive.
Yeah.
They got the first strike.
Yeah, wasn't a surprise that time. My concern is when you get that on the seafloor in Toph and it's a bunch of waters. Because waters can, in a big enough pack, will take out a black belt at substantial levels. No question. I've seen it. I've had it happen to me. I have lost Topher runs on the water floor to waters that just beat them down. Because they are just beating on that black belt.
Seafood party pack doing a lot of damage, but not enough to get the job done.
We do have Cure 3 in reserve, so that's good. Noctis, meanwhile, is pulling up to carry.
Those snakes might as well be electric eels, because all they're doing is electrocuting.
That is a good thing to see a preemptive strike on, is lobsters, because, oh, they are nasty.
Lobsters, those pinchers move fast. They got a lot of hits in.
And they tend to crit a lot. Oh, that's not a good thing. Okay, it's okay if... I was going to say, if they keep hitting the black belt, that's okay. It's when they go for the mages that worries me. Because all it takes
I find it hilarious that Carrie has fast.
I find it hilarious that Carrie didn't do anything with it. Not fast enough, Carrie. And I will show myself out.
As someone who's made many punching donut holes jokes already, we're in good company, aren't we?
Yeah, we've been doing this a while now. Alright.
Sea snakes scorch too. Fun.
Here we go. Let's see what Kraken has in store. We're gonna fight, we're gonna fast, we're gonna fight, we're gonna nuke, and there you go, we're gonna nuke. Kraken says that black mage ain't doing nothing. But I don't think Kraken will last that long with that fast going out. No, sir.
The ablative meat shield black mage.
And that is it. At 1 hour 4:17, we are now ready to see what the long, and there's a long Topher, has for us.
Yes, these flags far predate mid or short Topher and long and mid Topher.
Mid Topher,
In fact, mid Topher just came out this year.
Yep, Mid Topher, a relatively recent addition to the randomizer. Big fan myself. Do love the Mid Topher.
So Noctis not having the cube yet. I don't think they got it from the store. Gonna get the chime and still needs to go to Waterfall to get that bottle.
Meanwhile, here we go at 1:04:57. Yuna in to Temple of Fiends Revisited. Now it's a matter of what do the Fiends have in store? Because at this point, again, I don't like how squishy everybody else in the party is. You can man mode this, yes. But a slow 2 landing on that black belt is a death sentence.
Something stunned that black mage and it is dead.
Yeah, they
not able to run away. This is an issue, not having that thief's luck to get away.
Yep, that's going to be a problem. And we all know what's guarding the next spot. The wrong eye, but you got a preemptive. That's good. We fizzled our pots. There's 68 heal pots in reserve for Yuna. It's not super fizzle level, but yeah.
Oh, there it is. I was wondering if Yuna was going to check it. Had not taken the pro ring or the bracelet off.
That explains a lot. That black
13 damage on that attack from the black belt. The native absorb is taking effect.
I was very much wondering if when we would get to that, because that was the one reason why that black belt was just Yep, nope, that's it. You gotta leave.
Gotta do that armor swap again, because also taking that the gold Cheerio off of it and putting it onto the red mage.
Yeah, this is where Yuna may run into some problems. Okay, there you go. You switched it out. I'll equip the pro ring. Yes, and welcome Raiders to the what may be the tail end of the Tower of Ordeals Tournament of Champions round of 8. First matchup between Noctis and Yuna. Oh, our Caribs have stone poison.
Hey, evil riverfish, welcome. Joined the rub spiders from earlier and was it lit wolves?
Thunderwolves.
Thunderwolves, even better.
Yeah, see, this is
the lit sea snakes.
This is the problem that you're going to have going in here, is that you get these encounters here and you can't run away. They are going to take casualties. Like they're... Ooh. Oh, that's razor thin. Razor thin. Yes, you can blame Danny for this, Jay. It was her. That was her. I did not roll this one.
We have no ribbons. We have pro rings, but we also have low levels to go with that. And no wall casts.
Nope, no wall. No life either. Now, Noctis does have life. That is the one advantage Noctis has. He does have life on his red mage, while Yuna does not, because of promotion. Okay, we made it a little bit further this time. We're almost to the earth floor. Worm's not a big deal. But we haven't hit that part of the encounter table where this keeps happening.
Do Sarias have something sorry to say? Nope, just a tickle.
Well, we don't know yet. They only got one. Only one of them got a turn off. The more important thing is, do these guys have anything?
All those heads on the head do a lot of attacks, and they can be very spoopy.
Absolutely. No, Noctis is a bit behind, but he does have the levels if he gets there. Okay, Ice 2, that's not good, because we have no ribbons and low end up. We're going to zap Lich. Is it going to work? Nope. Zap again. Nope. Punch? Probably. No. Okay.
Tried for it. Didn't lose anyone for it, thankfully, but gets the job done. And for anyone who wasn't here earlier, Noctis quite a bit behind because they lost a grind on the Agamas. Their black belt died. Their red mage warped out all but the last 2 floors. And about 4 steps away from exiting Volcano, a single unfortunate Sphinx came and stoned the red mage, losing the entire grind.
Now, here's a problem. We're down to 30 heal pots on Yuna's side. We are chugging them like mad. This could be an issue. Trying to keep all 4 members of the party up is not easy at this situation because they're just getting beat.
Noctis taking a few fights in the desert before going into a Mirage. Meanwhile, Yuna coming up on Carry 2.
This could be interesting, because Carry 2 can go one of 2 ways. This could be a real quick fight, or this could be a very bad fight. That's not a good start. Oof, that's more heal pots gone. Oxy? No, Oxy's in the bottle. It's default. Come on, Jay, you know that. You helped craft this flag. Bye, Carry. No, Oxyale is the bottle. The fairy gives it. That's the pack I'm talking about. Oh, we got lucky. That pack right there will wipe a party if you are not careful. Very quickly.
Yuna down to 1 Cure 3 cast on that red mage. 17,
16, 15, 14, 13 heal pots left. This is... If Yuna gets lucky and she doesn't get any encounters before hitting Kraken, okay, we're okay. Okay, but this is where it's going to come down to, what does Kraken want to do? He gets a turn order, Fast is out, Nuke is out. I don't like this though, because if Kraken doesn't do anything till the end, they have something bad. Doesn't matter. Kraken, whatever Kraken has, Kraken will not know.
Quite absorby. 13 hits only did 570, but nuke, punch for a lot did the job. And sleep touch.
And
vampires
heat.
are really spoopy.
This is not good if they don't get the run soon. Ooh, the black belt pulling it off. But again, heal pots are becoming precious. 9 left. Here we go with Tia. Nuke, fast, fight, nuke. And that's the last nuke charge for that bottom black mage. Both nukes come off in time. Tia says lit 2. That's not that great, not that bad. Punch comes out in the wrong order. 7 hits, only 147 though. Wait, punch, wait. Nuclear, there it is! There's the big one from Tia. That's going to wipe the party. So Yuna is going to have to go to Chaos with 9 heal pots in man mode.
Yep, did not have nearly enough heal pots to bring the rest of the party up to full health, and even then, that nuclear rolled well and high enough to wipe the party out.
Oh,
honestly, I wouldn't even run from the rock galls at this point. I would just punch them down.
You might have to.
And at this point, it's going to be death because...
No, defense sword. He got the defense sword off. He might be okay. No! Yuna has wiped. That you got to go get heal pots. We need heal pots.
That is several minutes time lost. That is helping Noctis catch up, but it is still nowhere near what Noctis needs to catch up in the run or in the race.
He is taking a grind on the blue D at this time. I don't know about that. It's costing. It is. It's a nice grind, but it's costing him time that he could be catching up to Yuna. Now Yuna now has restocked. However, again, set RNG is not on. This is long before we had that flag set, so we know what the Fiends might do. But we don't know what Kraken does, because Kraken was long dead beforehand. Yeah, at this point, it is Yuna's race to lose, I would say. But another wipe in Temple of Fiends Revisited would be a very bad thing. And again, this is what's doing it. These encounters you can't avoid, they get the jump on you, they have AoE attacks, then they just start smashing. Yep.
Unfortunately, this is not smash or pass, this are just smash and stealth smash is done.
Yep, and the run is not working because no thief paralyzed on the black belt. There goes the red mage, that's another wipe. So the lack of levels on everybody but the black belt is starting to slow Yuna down in her dives.
Yuna does know where that blue stake is, and as I said, if there's a good place to pick up some levels, it would be soloing those blue stakes. Absolutely. Or not soloing those blue stakes, it'd be party grinding the blue stakes.
Yep. Yeah, Noctis is getting stronger and stronger, but he is conceding more time that he could be using. Because this, again, that's only 1600 experience. It's not a lot.
Not only that, those are evasive blue Ds, plus now having already promoted isn't gaining the M-Def that would if they had not promoted beforehand. Gonna get more punches.
Okay, he's lifing up.
More
He's healing up. Okay, he's heading for Tia. But the time that is gone due to that grind. I worry about that. But again, the difference is that red mage 410 will survive a nuclear and will survive a nuke and has life. That will be the saving grace for Noctis if he gets there. No, I understand it too, Jay. I do. But if you're in the race room and you're looking at your other opponent and they haven't done yet, you might be... Oh, no! Gurmaduses have Death Touch.
Well,
there goes the red mage.
You were saying they could be really bad, and well, they were really bad.
Yep, I was wondering what we would have it.
No Cure 3 cast, no life cast, even if he had them.
Oh, we forgot to de-equip again. Jay, you're a champion in my heart, buddy. Don't worry about that. We're gonna zap, and punch. Insult to Lich!
That happened. That finally happened, but Yuna needs to remember if they wipe out again to do that re-equip, unequip, because that gold bracelet was still on the black belt. If that wasn't Death Touch, that's still less absorb on the red mage than could have been.
Zapping some rock goals. On Noctis aside, well, Yuna goes right back for Carry 2. Now, Carry 2, again, didn't really do a lot. But you are down a red mage, so that's one less target for Carry to play with. And man moding is still not... It could work. There's that rub again.
Oh yeah, the Agamas with rub.
Yeah, we remember that. But at least we came in here with a bunch of heal pots this time. We're going to fast, and we're going to nuke. Nuke comes off first. Mid-roll, fast comes out. Carry says goodbye. No, Carrie says I'm all around. Oh, ho, ho, and crits the black belt. Oh, dear. That's wasted heal pots, that is. Meanwhile, Noctis is checking some boxes. Finds a, a fire stick. Great.
Really would have loved that much earlier and really would have preferred having a ribbon out of those boxes.
Yeah, we haven't seen a single ribbon. Not a one.
Didn't check CC's. Ribbon would be in CC's. You know it'd be in CC's.
Probably.
The canoe's not there. They already got the canoe from Sarah, but...
Yep. All right, Yuna pulling up to Kraken 2. Now, Kraken 2 did nothing last time because we got rid of it too fast. But what does he have? Let's find out. Oh, doesn't get the turn order. Doesn't matter. Kraken made a paper. Wow. But here's the thing. We haven't seen that weird part of the encounter table where you just get encounter after encounter after encounter. Now, Tia was...
Fiends rolled from 70 to 150, so that would have been potentially a roll down.
There's the nuclear.
Kraken.
All right, we're man-moding this. Without fast. Oh, there's a nuke! Oh boy. Oh boy. Meanwhile, Noctis...
into man mode.
Noctis is pulling the war mech. Are we gonna take it? Yes, we are. 20, 62, 61. We're gonna probably have about 52 heal pots left when we're done. Nope, 51.
That black
I was so
belt
close.
hit for that black belt only got 2 hits on that war mech. It is evasive.
Yeah, that ain't good. Now, this Iron Goal, however, is a great thing for Yuna to get a little bit of extra XP. Pump to 35. This war mech has... Now, keep an eye on war mech. If you see Cure... Oh, dear. If you see Cure 4, give a shout. Because if not, it landed on a Fiend. Nope.
Another painful encounter.
Yeah.
Rock Gull 4-pack right before the... Literally tile before the stairs.
But this time...
Gonna get through it,
Yeah.
but your pots are just
You're
gone.
But the thing is, at least this time... Whew, that's a lot of heal pots burned. You might be down to low, mid-30s at this point. Yeah, you're 44. Yeah, that's closer than you really want to see it. You're going to be down to 27. That... Oh, boy. Okay, well...
Suspect it's gonna be defense, defense,
Yep.
defense, punch, 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 punch.
Yeah, get those defense swords out real quick, depending on what Chaos has. Chaos, punching, 144. Defense comes like a Chaos. Punching again, 2 hits for 213. Defense out again. Okay, you're defensed up, so Chaos can only crit you. Okay, Chaos. Okay, what's the hit look like? 4 hits for 199. That's 5 hits for 170. This is going to be a bit of a... But Chaos is punchy, and that's good for Yuna. That's better. 5 hits for 406. Swing again. 4 hits for 400. Chaos. Swing and a miss, because the thing is up. Swing again. Hit. 6 hits. 478. Chaos. Swinging again. Missing. 1 crit, though, is all it takes. Swing again from the black belt. Nuclear! Oh, dear. Chaos does have some secrets in the tank. Swing again. Chaos swings back. We're missing. We're hitting. Swing from the black belt. Chaos. 6 hits. 455. And there's the termination! Get your GGs out in chat for Yuna taking game 1 on a Chaos that was not pleasant to deal with. Noctis.
That was a very boxer Chaos, evasive on its feet,
Yep.
but it did not get the job done.
That was... Well, Yuna went in there hoping that was what they were going to get. A Chaos that was punchy. And that's what they got.
Noctis in the desert taking some more grind, the same grind that that Yuna actually used with those worms.
Yep.
Is that an official race time there with the 120?
1:20:01. We were... Our tracker was literally 1 second off.
So close. Yeah, this was an interesting one. It was a little slow encounter to encounter in the desert, and it was a bit risky at first, but Yuna made it work on those worms. Noctis got the unluck getting out of Volcano, and it just set them too far back.
Yep, it was... That... Yeah, that was a very, very unfortunate turn of events. If it wasn't for that, we would have seen a very different race on our hands. Although, to be fair, Yuna did not have an easy time in Temple of Fiends. Not easy at all. And I would just like to point out, we never found the bridge. Just making everyone aware of that fact that the bridge is still loose out there.
Marsh, somewhere in ice, anywhere in volcano. That isn't the Agama chest. Quite a few places weren't even checked. Toflocked were not checked.
Correct.
Noctis stocked up on gear. Gonna go ahead and try and take out a Kraken.
Oh, this...
Or if I were Noctis, I would just go hug Bubbles and forfeit.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that.
Hug Bubbles. Not carbonate Bubbles. Hug Bubbles.
You don't hug Bubbles, you carbonate Bubbles. That's how we do. That's how we roll. We know this. But yeah, Noctis is not going to have as rough a time. And I mean, Topher won't nearly be as bad for Noctis because his Red Mage has life. His Red Wizard is higher level.
The only issue that they'll have is the fact that that black belt does get more damage dealt to it by those elemental sweepers, but he's got the healer.
Yeah, he does.
Opal bracelet check acquired. That's a caster with an opal bracelet.
Nope, that's a
ninja.
Ninja.
Put on the ninja.
An opal bracelet.
But did they move the gold bracelet and equip it? I didn't see that.
I did not see, but that's kind of funny because you walk right past that chest. It's a quick stop. It's about maybe 2 or 3 seconds of lost time for the best bracelet in the game. But you know what? I am not a champion. I have never been a champion. So, what do I know?
These are the champions, our friends.
They are indeed. So, we're going to punch this Kraken into the stratosphere.
Alternatively, Slice, Dice, and or Brack. Although I don't know if they got Brack. Let me double check the magic for Brack.
Brack was level 1, was it not?
Nope, Bane was level 1. Brack actually landed level 8.
Oh, well, you never
even saw it.
Nope.
Yep. Next, Quad X, Ice, and Slow 2.
Well, Quad X is always nice, even if it's at 300. Oh! Well, Kraken says, hi.
That's another spell that Noctis has on that Red Mage that Yuna did not have. Wall. No ribbons found, but that wall effectively applies a ribbons effect.
Yep. So, that's all orbs lit for Noctis. Time to make a little trip.
As crazy as it is, going into go mode at 125 or so is not out of question. It's pretty standard for these flags so far this tournament.
Yeah, that's... These older flags, back in the day, it was, if you were sub, 2 hours, it was pretty good. If you were sub hour 45, you were doing really well. Sub hour was almost unheard of.
Yeah, the creature comforts, the change to caster items, a lot of things that just sped up the randomizer.
Speedboat, the randomization of the incentive items. There was a lot of changes that have been made since back in 2018. But we're in Toph.
And we love them for it.
Absolutely. Blessings was a big thing. I remember when they first came out. And I remember being dead set against them, and I am more than happy to report that I have changed my mind. Greatest thing we've put in the randomizer so far. Alright, this is that Whiz-Vamp Heat group that was giving Yuna a lot of trouble. That Thief being stunned is not good. That's your runner gone. Yes. Okay, well, you're out. You're out. So they have Invis 2, they have Fast, they have Heal 3, they have Wall, Nuke, and Life. That's a really good spell repertoire for that red wizard.
Yeah, unfortunately, 3 of those 4
I
are
know,
on the
I know,
same
I know,
level,
I know.
and only have 5 charges to work with, or 6 charges to work with. So, buffs or trade-offs there. What do you use? The fast is likely the most valuable thing there.
Yep, but I would not be fasting on Lich, and I wouldn't be fasting on Carry. I would nuke. I would think that my nuke casts could pull me through that.
Could always try Quad X. Sorry, Zap.
Zap. I was gonna say they don't have Quad X, so. Alright, we're gonna go see what remains of Lich 2, because remember, these things have Death Touch. See? Well, that is a huge difference for Noctis. I believe that happened to Yuna, and it was just, well, he's down, he ain't coming back. Yeah, no one's gonna fast on... Yeah. You're not gonna waste one of those precious fast charges on Lich 1. You're just not. Or Lich 2. Either one of them. And also having the Thief allows you to get this. More preemptive strikes, better run chances.
Even without the buffed evasion, the Thief is still utility.
Absolutely. And let's not forget to mention, the first thing we saw in the seed was a re-rolled party from Yuna. To go double black-red.
Yep, wanted those spell casts, because with that level 1 Ice 3, it just made sense.
Absolutely. Bye, Carrie. Bye. I said bye. Sticking around a little too
That Ice Sword did not do much damage there.
Not even a little bit. But once again, that was one fast burn, but it was burned off of the black wizard, not the red. So you still have all your charges on the red. Which
Keep those Invis charges and heal 3 charges up.
Absolutely.
Heal 3 can recover from a sweeper if it doesn't kill everyone.
Well, it's probably going to kill off the ninja and the black wizard, because the black wizard only got 200 HP. Like, he's not... That's not a viable... That's a meat shield at the best of times. See?
Well, here it comes.
Yeah, here he is. The General Gatekeeper. Ah, there it goes. Kraken could not find a white mage to kill, so it decided to go after the black instead. He's got fast on the Thief as well. Ninja has fast, that's excellent. But we know Kraken 2 is paper. All bark, very little bite. And we have life, we can just bring it back up, chug some heal pots, because we have tons. Yeah, Noctis.
Not only do they have a lot of heal pots, you've got life magic and heal magic on the red mage to go with it.
Yeah, you don't have to really worry about it. Like, no, you don't even have to worry about giving more of them to the black wizard, because, well, to be fair, he's probably not going to live. And wall is a great thing. You know you don't have the MDef that you want. So this will keep, 26 damage. Beautiful. It's exactly what you want to see. Hey, look at that! That sword actually did something. And
swing, wait.
Wait for it, because remember, we know that Tia has a nuclear in the tank. Woo, that ain't good. Yeah, time to bring out the big guns. Because if a nuclear comes out here, it's... Oh, turn order. Not betraying Noctis. Definitely betraying Tia too. Because if a nuclear came next turn, that would have been a real bad scene.
Now, Noctis is on the same encounter table for a hard reset, so we're going to see some goals coming up here before we make it into Chaos.
Yep. Yep, there they are. And he is going to take them. You gonna zap? Oh yeah, we're going to use zap. Why not? Nope. Nuke will do some damage, though. Not a lot, though. Because Iron Galls are the rare encounter on this floor. I believe in the original game, you couldn't even encounter them. They were bugged. And they are worth a lot of XP, though. Like, 3,000 for each party member is a lot, considering what we were seeing from the eye grind, Agamas.
Well, Noctis made it through, is on to Chaos. Take it away, my friend.
There we go. So, first things first, we're going to fast up our black belt. We are going to nuke. No? We're going to zap. Oh, we're cheekying this. We're going to fight. And we're going to wall. Zap coming out. Noctis hits Chaos with the zap. Ineffective. Swing with the black belt. 4 hits for 175. 2 hits coming out on that red mage. The red mage's job is done. Wall is out. Zap again. We're going to hit the Invis too. Okay, so we're going to do some Invis strats. Because we know Chaos is very punchy. Swing again from that black belt. 11 hits for 592. Yeah, this Chaos is not going to be around long. Another cheeky zap. Ineffective. If it lands, it's going to be great. Zap again. Fight, fight. Another Invis 2. Zap again. Ineffective. Invis 2 to get more stacks. That's now 1 full ruse stack on everybody. Swing from that thief. Probably 0 damage. Yep, about 2. Goodbye, Black Mage. No more zaps. 9 hits for 614 damage from that black belt. That's fantastic. Another Invis 2 cast coming out. Once again, useless swing. Punch from the black belt. 12 hits for 810. Yep. But we know Chaos does have at least 1 nuke or nuclear in the pool. We haven't seen it, and we probably won't at this rate. Oh, maybe. Here's another Invis 2 coming out. Swing from that ice sword. That's going to be 2 hits for 2 damage. Great. Punch, punch. There's the nuclear. Wiping out the red mage, but it doesn't matter. That black belt comes in. 9 hits for 443. Get your GGs out in chat with an official racetime.gg for Noctis of 1 hour 33:38.
Honestly, quite a good time for these flags, but just that one big wipe making all the difference.
Yep, it was one very, very inopportune moment.
Traumatized by a single encounter.
It does happen.
Thank you, Danny.
It is one of those things that you hate to see it. We've all been there. We've all done that. Yeah, if he didn't lose that grind, this would have been razor thin, like within 1 to 2, maybe 3 minutes at most. But as my co-com Fabian Hawk has said, because of the nature of the Tournament of Champions and everyone being a mystery, there will be no post-race interviews. So with that, Fabian Hawk, any final words?
The ability to get through this flag set in under 2 hours, let alone deal with the loss, all the props to these runners. Thank you much for the co-coms and the restream, dude, especially having to deal with all the confusing, buggy issues we've had as of late. Thank you very much to you, and obviously thank you to our tracker Mecklin. Huge work.
Absolutely. However, I would like to say a big thank you for RPG Limit Break for hosting us. Thank you very much. Once again, thank you, Fabian, Hawk, and Mecklin for joining me in the booth again for another fantastic run of the Tower of Ordeals Tournament of Champions, brought to you by Final Fantasy Randomizer. For all of you out there who enjoyed what you saw, I promise the more modern flag sets are a lot better for time. Fabian Hawk has posted into the chat the link to the Discord server. You can come out, join, hang out, grab yourself the Duckling roll if you want to. Talk to some of the. You can talk to some of us. I'm there. Fabian Hawk's there. We're all there. We're more than happy to help you out, get you rolling, get you running some seeds, really getting into the game and seeing all the fantastic options. If you check out the Jay Shido, you were there too. Don't worry. Our Power Hour is still going on if you want to tune in and look at our podcast. However, you can also go to the randomizer itself and check out the multitude of features. I say it probably has the most features of any randomizer I've seen in a very long time. If you want to run these exact same flags, you can. I don't know why you would, but you can. Yes, and you can go to our YouTube channel and watch all of some of our past races. There are some great moments, there are some memes, there's some fun, and we also check out our wiki with our new player guide with all the information you will need to basically get yourself set up and start at racing, learn all about all the different options. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. I have been your host from the coast with the most, Ozloto, and I will see you in the next round.